Hi, I'm James and I'm here on behalf of Yasin Nasorin at the Manchester School of Art, and this is our project series. So we started out by reaching out to those around us, particularly looking for people with impairments like arthritis or colour blindness. We talked to medical professionals, we talked to medical students, we did a consultation with the disability group here at the university, and we were giving out boxes of cereal for people to test. We also conducted some of our own testing where we tried to simulate some of those physical impairments that we've been pointed towards as having a real broad effect on society. Dexterity being one of the major ones that we looked at, particularly in terms of lifting and gripping and twisting. People were struggling with the size and the weight of the box, getting their hands around it and manoeuvring it. We also did some experiments with sort of visual impairments, and it's really interesting actually when you deprive yourself of some of those senses, the world becomes a very different place. A cardboard box can actually be quite hard and sort of unpleasant thing to handle. So we wanted to incorporate some softer curves and some texture to really try and make the design a bit more intuitive. Here we are, again, experimenting with dexterity, trying to limit ourselves and to see what the issues were with the existing box. These are just a few highlights from our market research. So the opening and closing mechanism was one of the things that people highlighted. And here we've got the Voltarol tube, so that's quite a good example of how a simple adjustment can actually really enhance that usability for people. OXO being a classic, we love the ergonomics of this design, particularly the texture and the sort of friendliness of the curves. Lego was also quite useful to us, so this was designed for people with smaller hands, you can see how just a small adjustment to an existing shape can actually really make a more useful object for people. We generated several different ideas, but our end solution, we decided to go with a redesign of the existing cereal box. We also conducted some research into the branding, and it's a very international school here at Manchester, so we talked to a real variety of people, and the majority of the feedback told us that people were actually very fond of the characters, and it reminded them of their childhood, and it's part of the history of the brand. So we didn't want to change that too much. We tried to use the characters to draw attention towards the NaviLens QR code instead, and we wanted to prioritise the useful information on the box. We looked at things like colour blindness, and again we concluded that blue and red was actually quite a good combination, and that we would really try and emphasise the useful information on the box. Braille was another interesting one where it fitted quite well with our idea to use texture. We wanted the box to have some textural clues that would sort of guide you towards the right way of using it, without having to think about it. It would be more intuitive that way. And so the Braille actually will direct you towards where to open the box. So our end solution, here's a sort of an initial concept sketch where we start to bring together some of those design solutions. So we have the textural grip, we have this sort of opening and closing mechanism we were looking at, and also this curve on the bottom of the box. So the curve is designed to sort of give the box some manoeuvrability so that you can pour it without having to lift and twist. Lifting and twisting was one of those things that people really highlighted as being an issue that they'd had. But also, for small children, they often have difficulty getting things to stay where they're supposed to. So this shows the sort of the pourability of the box. That was something that we were quite happy with, I think. So here we see the repositioning of the characters, again drawing attention to the NaviLens, but prioritising the brand name on the front there. We devoted the back of the box to the really useful information, and here you can see the sort of circular embossed grip zone. So that's designed so that it guides the user towards where the right place is to hold onto it and gives them something to grip onto. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your time.